I mean, we're just starting the recording, my friend.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, everybody. Molly, Social Media Manager Pro, Social Media Ad Genius, Blackbox Social Media, Jeremy, Pam, amazing people here. Pam just asked a really good question. Pam, would you mind if I ask you to restate your question just because it's on a recording?
Nope, that sounds great. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great.
Yes.
So I'm putting together a landing page. It's specifically for the audience, which is executive directors of Chamber of Commerces and other types of agencies that have small businesses in their flock. And I'm really kind of struggling with the content to put in the video. I'm getting conflicting messages as to what's really converting well today, whether I should do a 3-minute introduction, here's who I am, and if they like me and what I'm saying resonates, then they'll opt in and they'll get like a 45-minute long webinar, versus sort of the Frank Kern, Ryan Deiss methodology of the reverse funnel, which is do a long content video, and then for more, for lectures 2, 3, and 4, they opt in. So I'm finding myself just kind of deep in the weeds with my message, and I can't seem to wrap my brain around how far down the rabbit's hole to go on that initial introduction.
So, couple of things. There we go. Nice and comfortable. What's your end result? Let's talk about that first. What's your end result?
Well, I want to get them on my list so that they will eventually, as they get through my funnel, they will have me speak with their constituents in their membership.
So I'm gonna go back a little bit just so I can understand the language. You are looking for, remind me again, you are looking for people who are on like the chamber board, ideally?
Yeah, exactly. Directors, program directors for any agency like Chamber of Commerce's that have small businesses as their members.
So, okay. And then you're looking for those people to review over your information, so they will invite you out to speaks, talks, introductions?
Correct. Yeah,
is that right?
to do paid speaking, whether it's virtual or live.
So are you, just so I understand the funnel, are you targeting people that are in Chamber of Commerce, or are you going to like chamber meetings saying, hey, here's my business card, go check out this video, here's how I can help?
It would be twofold. What I want to do is, so for the VSL, I want to target the executive directors so that they learn more about Reach Across the Register, and then they hire me to come speak to their groups, either virtually or live. Once I'm in front of those groups of small business owners, then I either have the automated training or I'll come in and do some consulting to them.
So if you were to target, do you know how you would target them on Facebook with paid traffic?
Yes, but see, this is such a great question that you're asking, because I have ideas as to how to drive traffic to that page, but once they get on the page is where I'm getting confused. So paid through Facebook is absolutely one of my go-to-market strategies.
Okay.
And I also have a lot of lists of these Main Street type associations. So it's once they get to the page, what's the messaging?
Well, yeah, because what I think, and then correct me just on this train of thought, like this is just a full collaboration. I'm just coming up with ideas, just some hopefully additional ideas for you. Is the first thing. So I think, okay, targeting the decision makers at the Chamber of Commerce, I would feel would be a smaller niche for Facebook pay-per-click advertising. I would feel that going to some of those networking events, and I mean, people just love being around you, obviously, Pam, and handing them a business card that says, oh my goodness, I have simple training that's gonna, that'll go through this entire process for you. I have like a half an hour long training, and I'm just making this up, a half an hour long training is gonna cover whatever, and then if you want to find out more, you can actually opt in, and I help a lot of small businesses do this. I'm trying to think of what the difference would be of advertising cold traffic, what that message would be, versus, I know you do amazing live as you're connecting with people. I mean, it comes down to a time money valuation, obviously. Would you ideally, what would be your ideal Well, actually, that'd be the wrong question. Um, Tell me about your time allocation, meaning would you rather work focusing paid traffic to the page for decision makers, or would you rather focus always the low-lying fruit, going out to a networking event and then handing them one of your amazing cards that says, go check out this next step training, here's how I can help other small businesses?
I First of all, I totally agree with you as far as Facebook and chamber or Main Street type agencies. I've done all the research in there. They're not really hanging out there. So it would be LinkedIn or directly through these umbrella agencies like the National. I was out in Chicago last week taking Laura to school, and the National Main Street Center is located there, their headquarters, and they have 1,500 Main Street associations in their allied directory. And I'm a member of that as well. So I have direct access to 1,500 Main Street organizations and all the small businesses that are in those tiny little organizations. So totally agree with you on that first point. Local networking I see being less better use of my time. What I visualize doing is sending an email to these individuals or calling them directly, or hiring somebody to call directly to these Main Street associations and chambers, and just asking some high-yielding questions about, what are their programs? Do they bring in outside speakers? Are they interested in taking a look at, blah, 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 the specifics of my training programs, and then directing them over to that particular landing page.
So here's something that we got an idea from for Main Street. There was a program that we bought from Mike Koenig's called Main Street Marketing, and I think this could really help. What he actually coached to do, and I think I've told Jeremy about this early on, direct mail campaign. So you do a direct mail that basically says, hey, I have a very unique specialized video just for you, and it's going to send them directly to like a lead pages opt-in. They had something called Instant Customer. I think Mike Koenig's has revamped that, but basically what it was is his whole pitch was send a direct mail, say that there's a unique video just for you that's going to help you X, Y, and Z. Here's a little about me. They would come in, they would then fill out the form, which would be name, email, address, and phone number, which would get them the personalized video, which you could maybe just send, like, let's just say just to chamber directors in 40 towns, right? It's 40 direct mail pieces, and you're like, oh, hey, you're a director of the Chamber of Commerce. Let me tell you a little bit about Reach Across the Counter, what this whole thing's about, what I do, how can I assist if you'd be open. I'd just like to schedule a quick phone call with you, and then down below your video, there's a button where they can fill out a form, request information, they can see an example of one of your next videos. But Mike's Koenig process was this: send a direct mail, and they would send 4 pieces out. Now, my brother's been doing this where I'd be happy to connect you with him, he does these micro campaigns. So like the number 1 might be a letter, number 2 they might send out, like, could be one thing they gave us at Traffic and Conversion before was a bank bag, that you put money in it. Pretty much you can slap a mailing sticker on it, you can almost mail anything. That's one thing I have to check out. But they send 4 direct mail pieces. So it'd be like week 1, week 3, I think they wait every 2 weeks, for 4 attempts. It all goes into a lead capture, which you would know when someone obviously opts in. They'd put in their phone number. And then the first part is they would take the direct mail piece, go to a link, watch a video about you. You would explain what you do. Hey, watch one of my example videos. Here's how I can help out. But they were finding that the direct mail piece, that then people would watch that first piece of content to establish rapport. The second video, by the time they watch the second video, to call them because they've watched the second video because they've opted in a second time or hit some kind of form that they filled out. And then they would follow up directly and close the business. For what they did at the time was a 30-minute website review where you used to be able to, kind of like the spider report that you ran a long time ago, like a year ago.
Yeah.
Where you type in their information. So you could give them a free analysis. You could give them I don't like to say 30-minute consulting call, but here's a way that we can collaborate that I've worked with lots of small businesses before. But they started it off with, direct mail, intro video, and then follow up from the intro video. And then if you wanted to hire someone to call to say, hey, we sent out a couple of mail pieces, wanted to see if you were open to, and then go through the questions that you were thinking about.
Cool. So do you recommend Mike's training?
We bought something called Main Street Marketing. Let me look it up real quick. We bought something called Main Street Marketing a while back. It's something that's been discontinued, I think. Let me see. I'm just going to go to Main Street Marketing. The way that, yeah, that goes to Miho, so that's not right. Let's go to Instant Customer. Just real quick, just a moment. Share my screen. Yeah, so this is what Mike Koenig basically had before. So instant customer may be right for you. We kind of stopped using it when we were working with small businesses. It's good, but basically what will happen is you can set up a text message campaign. You can let's see, you can set up a text message campaign. You can set up a follow-up campaign. So what Main Street Marketing would teach would be, hey, go out and tell customers, hey, I'm going to look at your small business and give them that report, right, that spider report or whatever. But then they'd say, okay, I'm going to set you up with an opt-in page. That opt-in page is going to have people come through and see your video. They'll get text message reminders from you. You'll know when someone watches specific videos. So this may be something that may be really good of interest for you to take a look at this instant customer.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd view the demos and kind of go through it a little bit. It's not really that complicated to set up. I bet if you purchased it on a Friday and looked through it through the weekend, I bet on Monday you could get it up and running.
Yeah, that'd be cool because I think that's what I think that particular process that you're describing is where I'm getting a little bit stuck. And obviously, I wanted to do a direct mail piece and some, some physical collateral.
Yeah.
But because I think we're used to working in the internet marketing space, which the numbers convert differently than people who have Main Street businesses who really are not. I don't know. I would just think that they respond to different things than internet marketers do.
I mean, it's interesting. Like, I had a friend of mine. Here, I'm going to come back to my face so you guys can write that down. Instant customer. I had a friend of mine, Caleb Jennings. He visited Facebook, and he actually came out to our Facebook Fit event that we had in Austin. And then this is just the way his life works. He just kind of has that energy, which basically his sister in California is like, hey, I'm getting invited to this special event for Facebook. Would you want to come out? He's like, yeah, what's it called? Facebook Fit. I'm actually going to be on a panel. He's like, oh my God, I just saw these people a week ago in Austin. So he shows up to the Facebook's California office. It was one of the first times they opened up to the general public. A lot of people already know him because he was just at this Facebook Fit. And he starts talking to compliance, and he's telling compliance. He's like, look, I have a blog or a fan page called Young and Raw. It's about raw foods and vegans and drinks and stuff like that. And Facebook was like, well, what kind of product do you sell? He's like, well, I sell a digital product. And he was talking to someone with head of marketing. And they're like, digital product? What do you mean? Like you don't send out shakes? He's like, well, no, we sell educational video content in a digital product form. And Facebook's like, not really familiar with that. And he goes, you're not familiar with like digital products and username, email address, that's it, log into a digital course? They're like, we had no idea. We would think most people would want to sell physical products here. So it was interesting is just bringing up the conversation, just Facebook didn't even really realize some of the options that are out there as well. So when you start talking about a YouTube strategy, people really start freaking out with small businesses just because they don't really understand what that is. So I think showing them, I don't know, a little bit of social media. I love how you do your reach across the counter for just a couple of small internet marketing tips. But I think you may be surprised on some of the simple ideas that you may find through Instant Customer, how it can really reach out to some of these people where this would be the first type of marketing they've probably seen from someone like yourself. Does that make sense?
I love it. Yeah, it totally makes sense because, yeah, it completely makes sense. They're going to respond to different things, and I'm not really that schooled with what it is that they will respond to. So perfect.
And remember, one of the things that my brother uses for small businesses when he's reaching out and doing the very similar thing to this as well is saying, hey, we created a very specific video just for you that I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Very specific video. You know it's the same video you're sending to all directors or anybody who's a part of Chamber of Commerce. but those hooks of, a direct video specifically for you, for them making feel that it's personalized, that it's coming directly from you, for them, designed for them, I think can be a really good win for you.
Cool. Love it.
So,
Awesome. I'll check it out. Thank you.
I hope that helps.
Yeah, for sure. I'll let you know.
Jeremy, how about you, sir? We talked about somebody amazing doing 11,000 members in under 30 days. Holy crap, that's amazing. How are things going with you, sir?
Going good, man. Just hung out with them Saturday night. They're at 13,000, probably 14,000 now.
And are they mainly doing it through solo ads at first?
They don't even know where all their traffic's coming from. They just found a traffic source, and they're just getting massive amounts of really good traffic. And I think the conversion rate's 12% overall from that traffic.
That's great.
Yep.
That's great. Just kind of a 20,000-foot view. Jeremy and I were talking about. Jeremy has a friend, somebody that I know as well too, that they just started their own membership platform for landing pages and stuff, and they're up to 13,000 members at $47 a month.
Dang.
That's just
30 days.
That's the very bottom tier, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Exciting.
Moving very fast.
Excited for them.
Are you working with them on the pay-per-click ads?
Yes, we'll be doing several different marketing and consulting, coaching type things for them.
So, huge tip for you, Jeremy. They should have a separate link. We just went over this with Mode and MLSP. They should have a separate link that all corporate traffic is run to, because if too many affiliates send too much crap on Facebook, they'll blacklist the link, kind of like in Power Network.
Okay.
So if they're going to do any corporate marketing, have it be different than their affiliate link that their entire domain that they have affiliates promote. They should do their own. Like if we would do paid traffic for them or whatever, it would be on a completely different URL than what their regular service has.
Okay. Thank you. That's a great tip.
Yeah, that's huge. That's one of those, like, you wouldn't know unless you've seen it happen.
Right. No, that's a great tip. I could see that happening fairly quickly.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is people just don't know how to market and start spamming the crap out of it, and it ruins it for everybody.
Yep. Other things we have going on, we're still targeting attorneys, and what we're doing now is, and I have a technical question for you with Facebook pay-per-click. We're now doing specific posts that are targeted at attorneys, and we created from our first campaign, we created a conversion pixel where we recorded all the people that hit the capture page, the thank you page, and then actually signed up for an appointment. So we have that conversion pixel going now, but now we had Facebook create a lookalike audience and then put our best demographics over that lookalike audience. So now just regular daily Facebook posts that are attorney specific, we send to those people. We've written a couple blog posts on attorney SEO, attorney marketing. We're using that pixel to hit advertise attorneys with those free value type things with opt-ins like at the end. My question for you would be, does Facebook record pixel hits from traffic that comes outside of Facebook as long as the people are logged into Facebook?
Some people will say that's true, but not from what we found and not from what Facebook has said.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because I see the pixel firing when I look at a little chart on the conversion pixel page, conversion tracking page. I see, because we have videos out there that are ranking really well for SEO for lawyers and things, and I'm seeing that the counts on that move when we're not running any pay-per-click from Facebook, when that capture page isn't even live on Facebook.
That's interesting. Interesting. Let me show you kind of just a quick idea for what we have. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just show you what we have up and running. Okay, so for instance, like for example, what we're doing is just turn on active stuff. So what we have is I am targeting, my regular cold markets that we're just running regular traffic for, right? And then I've also set up retargeting. So here's a bunker tour. That's Tilamon as a testimonial. That's Dre as a testimonial. That is our 4 videos retargeting. This is blog scheduling. It's part of our blog. And then and then retargeting here. So what happens is clicks are a little bit higher, but which I don't really care. So let's just go to desktops. This is bunker retargeting. So this is a video tour of our office, right? Like, Jeremy, you could do a video tour of your office just to have people get familiar with you or standing at a dry erase board, right?
Right.
So we have our cold market targeting, and we have our blog targeting. So we do a blog post twice a week, okay? We retarget anybody who hits this. We retarget what we like to call right here, this video is a rapport building video, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next one, T. Lamont. Oops. Another success story, right? Very easy edited video that's a testimonial. Okay. So we advertise that. You're going to see this one right here. So you're going to basically see, here's another testimonial. You're basically going to see this is what we got for our long opt-in. Anybody who opts into our list, anybody who lands on any of our blog post pages, right? And we're excluding any of our buyers, okay? Now, this is the only time I run location. I know you're not going to need to use this, but this is the only time I run this is the only time that I run retargeting, or this is the only time that I run multiple countries in an ad or ad set. It's just because I'm running retargeting,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got testimonial, rapport building. Let's see this one as well too. Results. This is desktop. So this is just me standing by a dry erase board. So what you may do, Jeremy, is you may say, okay, I have a rapport building video right here. You just get to know us a little bit. You have a testimonial video, and then it could be like 3 or 4 videos. Let me show you what we've done on lead pages. That you're standing at the dry erase board teaching something for SEO, right? And what we did is we made this really simple. I mean, obviously there's our retargeting right there. But if I hit learn more, this is super effective because they're just 4 videos, right? They can download a little funnel checklist. People love this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then video 4, obviously there's going to be a buy now button down here below, right? Or fill out a form, whatever you want to do. Maybe for you guys it's fill out a form for SEO.
Mm-hmm.
But people love this because there's no opt-in and they're learning something through all 4 videos. And then this page, and then what we do is this one's actually for our YouTube blog posts a week. Let me show what this looks like here real quick. Results. There we go. So, whoops, I need to show you one that's supposed to be right-hand side, desktop. So we have on here breaking news, which is where we talk about the Facebook scheduler, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is just a quick, literally 2-minute video. See how this appears over on the side, right? Looks real big and neat. It's really branding my face more than anything else.
Right.
Let's make sure nobody says they hate me on here. Peter Anderson. That's good. Okay, good. Nobody hates us too bad today. So no, I don't get it. News, it's just an ad. I'll try to get it one out. Okay, great. So this all makes sense. And then if they click onto this, they go over to our blog. And you can see with the little pixel up here that we have the retargeting pixel on. So all the ads that we're running, Pam's worked the same thing as you as well too, all the ads that we're running, they're going to get retargeted from the landing page, or whether they opt in, they're going to get retargeted with 3 testimonials. And this is, I'm just spending $1,000 a day. So you probably don't have to do 3 testimonial videos, but 1 testimonial video, a rapport building video, and then regular where you're retargeting and you're regularly updating your blog posts. So our goal is to record a video on Friday, release the blog post on Tuesday, where we're going to put it on our blog and we're going to hit our email list about it. So what happens is the retargeting, they're seeing rapport videos, they're seeing testimonials, they're seeing updated content. We're mailing our list, they're seeing it with retargeting as well. So pretty much once someone kind of gets in that retargeting spider web, they're always seeing us with a ton of content.
Right. Okay. Very cool. That stuff would be very, very applicable to our product that's coming out, the 5 pillars of effective online marketing.
Huge. Absolutely
we could
huge.
Plug that whole thing in. Very
Absolutely.
good.
Absolutely.
Very cool. another update on our end. The auto suggest is now working for us.
Ooh, how is that working, by the way?
Let me share my screen. So if I go tax attorney, can you see my screen?
Yep, I can see it.
And I go Houston, H-O-U, our client comes up here.
Awesome.
So if we go S, it comes up one. I think it'll continue to go up, but it took just over 80 days to show up. She actually is not even in. She's not even in Dallas. She's in Dallas. It's her home base, but she's expanding into. Dallas isn't coming up yet, but she's expanding into Houston, so which is really cool because she's getting phone calls now from Houston without even an office there. So.
And it's a highly targeted keyword, right?
Yes.
Highly competitive.
Oh yeah, very very competitive. So if I think if I look at tax attorney Houston, and there's 2 million competing results. If I go exact competing results, there's 146,000 exact competing results with that in their title.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's very competitive. We've got a national one that we're testing, tax debt relief. But yeah, it takes a while, but it works. So
awesome.
I think is that they work out the bugs and things. They actually invited us to come to their mastermind in Las Vegas on the 25th. We weren't able to attend because of our product launch, but good stuff. I think it's a game changer.
Yeah, it was the same thing that they had asked me as well too, and I'm like, I'm just coming back from Jamaica, and they wanted to spend 3 days talking about their business, and I'm like, I love you guys. Like, I just can't take a week off and then 3 days to go out to the conference. I love what those guys do. I just wasn't able to go out there. It'd be cool if we were all able to go out there. That'd be fun.
Right.
That's good. Anything else?
Yes. One other thing to keep you guys updated on is we've had a couple conference calls with Video Power. Jake Larson, he spoke at the Traffic and Conversions about YouTube pay-per-view. So we had a conference call with him about how we could collaborate and possible consulting from him, although I don't think he knows a heck of a lot more than you or I as far as video marketing. But I think there's huge untapped potential with YouTube pay-per-view marketing. We're literally 2 to 18 cent views.
That's one of the things that we're really looking at, which is we're really taking a look at this week for solo ads. We're taking a look at solo ads more than anything else. And then we're going to be setting up Google retargeting, just for all the retargeting that you saw that I'm doing. I'm already driving traffic anyway. And then the next one from there is straight up cold market YouTube pay-per-click because of all the blogs that we're doing and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really interested in exploring that path as well.
Cool. Yeah, it's really it's where Google pay-per-click was 10 years ago. I mean, literally pennies for views, and we created Saturday. We created a list of about 150 keywords that were more buy keywords for small business, and so we're going to take like small business marketing consultant or cutting edge marketing methods for small business. We're going to take those keywords. There's about 200,000 searches per month on the keywords we pulled. We're going to take those keywords and make a video targeting people searching for those keywords, and we're going to do TrueView advertising, and the point's going to be to get them to click on the ad before 30 seconds so we don't even get charged for it, because if it's a minute or longer and you click on it before 30 seconds, you don't get charged for the click.
Yep.
Or the view. So I think YouTube pay-per-view has huge potential.
I know some people, what they were doing is they were having the call to action like at the 20-second mark, and then the video was actually like 65 seconds, and it's just click here now, that just runs.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely want to try that out as well. Are you guys going to try it locally, or are you going to try for the video views nationally, like for the tax consult or for the tax accountant and stuff like that?
Well, we'll probably test it. This will be more for our product, the 5 Pillars product. We've tested it locally for her, and we didn't have proper tracking in place, but we're pretty sure over $3.82 ad spend, we did 5 figures in profit, ruling out other methods of word track. So But for the 5 pillars, I think it'll be huge nationally and possibly internationally in other areas that use online marketing.
That'd be awesome.
And we're going to test
That's
one other
awesome.
thing with the 5 pillars funnel. We're going to, and maybe you can tell me what your experience is with this. We are going to have a capture page that kind of merges into the sales page. So at a certain point within the capture page, there'll be a capture page video, and we're going to be talking about the 5 pillars, and we're going to say, and it's going to stop and prompt bring a prompt up button to enter your name and information for the rest of the 5 pillars, and it's going to be kind of live within the video. We bought some product that allows that to pop up. Have you done anything with something like that?
I've always been interested, but no, I have not.
Okay.
Where it pops up in the email or in the video. Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to be testing some 22 social stuff here in just a little bit, where you can do some of that stuff on Facebook tabs. So I'm kind of interested in that collaboration. We're looking into that right now. But yeah, I'm interested in people opting into the video. I think that's interesting.
Cool.
Or like giving them an open loop and a cliffhanger for that, where they have to opt in for it. Yeah.
Right.
So.
We're also testing some Facebook and SEO stuff combined, and Phil Sanko was doing a lot of this. But as soon as we put up a URL or want to rank a Facebook page, we'll run a bunch of paid traffic on Facebook to that page, and it's seeming to affect Google's algorithm as far as them seeing your URL and other users' news feeds. I don't know how, but we're ranking a few client partners that way with Facebook.
One
pages.
quick thing I will tell everybody here. I was just talking to the guy from 22 Social. He is saying that Facebook notes, that he'll go into his personal account and a couple of other fan pages that he has, and he'll share those notes. He said Facebook notes are ranking pretty high for SEO right now.
Interesting.
Yep, so doing a blog post like in the Facebook notes could be something really well to test out for, especially if you're running a fan page where you're running a lot of that pay-per-click marketing as well too. And Pam, that may be an idea for you when you're talking about, local chamber of commerces, and I'm not quite sure what some of the keywords and hook would be, but to reach those individuals as well.
That's very interesting. I got to look into that.
Mm-hmm. Something cheap and easy.
Those are 2 words to describe me: cheap and easy.
And that is on recording that everybody in the world can know about Pam now. Congratulations.
Well, they should know that.
Well, that's good. That's good. Daniel, how about yourself? Anything else you want to share with the group that you've been working on, kicking around, exploring?
I'm on my phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome. I just finished a 6-week course with Ryan Levesque with 3 years.
Ryan Levesque?
Levesque.
Ryan Levesque?
He basically
I don't know if I can. I'm kind of getting. It's cutting in and out on me. Jeremy, do you hear it?
I can know it's cutting in and out.
Funnel, and he basically.
Yeah, sorry, Daniel. It's cutting out real bad. We're actually going to do a webinar with Ryan Levesque. He's a good friend. He's in one of our masterminds as well too, so we'll be able to go through the whole survey funnel.
I don't think Daniel realizes that. Here, let's drop a comment in here.
Can't hear. Yeah, Daniel, I'm sorry. You're cutting up real bad, buddy. On chat messages, see if that'll come up. Here, Ryan Levesque does a survey funnel, which is really smart. He just had me on a webinar for his group the other day, and we're going to be doing stuff with him. But he's brilliant at creating upfront surveys to get people highly interested in your funnel to opt in. I don't know if Daniel's going to be able to comment. Yeah, it looks like he just dropped. We'll bring you up with that too as well. We're actually going to talk about that here in the next 15, 20 minutes, is setting up a webinar with Ryan Levesque and running that as well too. What we're going to do is we're going to do 2 webinars a month for all of our non-buys, and then if they do well, the webinar itself, and then we'll put it on our evergreen site as well too. So our goal is 300 leads a day. I think we're right around 160 or something like that. So I want to get up to 300 a day. But other than that, that is all I have, unless you guys have any. I'm going to test some other stuff out, but more stuff that I'll show you later. I'm really just testing out the retargeting, but Do you guys have anything else that you want to cover or go over? All really good stuff today.
No, that's great.
I have one question, Kurt.
Yeah.
I just slipped my brain. 1 second. It'll
Okay.
come back. On Facebook website clicks ads, how much testing have you done with like the learn more call to action button versus not having any button? Have you tested that at all?
I always do learn more. I haven't really tested with no button anymore. It's just always seemed to work out with me really, really well.
Okay, I did learn more versus sign up for like meetup groups, and learn more doubled the clicks. Just because
I feel that it's not a commitment versus
Right.
sign up or attend or download now.
I would just wonder if that would continue on with no call to action, or if it would be diminishing at that point.
Yeah, I think just learn more is fine in my opinion.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
all of my ads have learn more on it.
Cool.
So cool. Sorry, Daniel, we weren't able to catch up with you on the voice. It doesn't seem to be working right. But like I mentioned before, Ryan LeBesque, we're going to do a webinar with him probably in the next 2 weeks. I just did one for him last week actually, and we're going to get rock and rolling. He's going to offer his list, Social Media Ad Genius, and I'm going to offer his product to our list as well too. So all really good stuff.
Awesome. I got cut off there.
Yeah, we just couldn't understand you. Sorry, bud.
Not a problem.
Well, good. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great week. All really good stuff. We'll keep in contact, and I'll keep you up to date. And Pam, I'd love to hear if you check out Instant Customer, what you think, and go from there.
I've got it pulled up. I'll check it out and give you a heads up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks,
All right.
guys. Appreciate it very much.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Take care, you guys. All right,
Bye-bye.
Yes.